I feel like in websites you have like so much stuff popping up, so many advertisements. So it kind of distracts me when I want to just book the flight, you know? Like for me, it's important that there's at least 3 hours of layover in between.
Oh, okay. How come?
Like, or before, like, I mean, at least 3 hours to change for the next flight, because sometimes luggage issues and all those. So at least 2 to 3 hours, not more than that.
Okay.
So now I would first add the locations, and then I'd go to see. So there's like different, I think
What's happened to you now?
now I'm confused.
What do you see in the page? Okay, so it's asking you to
do it again.
Okay.
So now I think this is just like a list of different places where you can go and different price ranges. There's the flights in the next 3 months, I think. In April. I don't know if there's flights in March. Yeah, I think it's a little bit confusing because it only shows me one flight and no more options. Because when I booked before, like I said 5th and then until 9th, like if I go back, yeah, 5th to 12th March, and it showed me around 30 euros for to and from Berlin to Barcelona. And when I went in to book it, it shows me like 100 euros. And it tells me to book it again.
Yeah.
So you have to keep I'm a bit confused, you know?
What do you feel like? What can you see in these options? Like, what is it that you're seeing just on the page? Like, I saw that you've already seen at the top you can change the dates.
Yeah, so I think like this is a very good feature that you're able to see like prices, and I think this is more easier as compared to the previous one where you have those kind of bars.
Yeah, okay.
It kind of just is very disturbing. I feel like this is more clear where you see the date, the day, and also the price, and then you can just select and book.
What did you feel about that pop-up? Did you just ignore it?
Yeah, I just ignored
You
it.
didn't want to read it, right?
No.
Yeah. You just assumed it was something not for you.
Yeah, because it looked like an advertisement for some reason. It didn't look like some important information.
Okay.
So I just thought, okay, it's not important.
Okay.
You know? Because I feel like if it's important information, then it should be mentioned. It's like extra. I feel like I'm just going on paying more money every time I'm booking.
So you thought you had a specific price?
Yeah, I felt like, okay, now I got 100 euros for the flight, but now I'm paying for baggage. Now it shows me money for the seats. So I feel like it's just getting too much. You know?
How does that make you feel?
Like I don't want to access this site. Like now my cart is 140 euros. So I would just add it for now, just to see.
And you say for now because you expect to be able to change the things you've added in the future.
Just to see if it's worth it with all the price altogether. Because I do want to see the whole package, you know? I want to see, okay, like combining all this, how much am I spending for my 1 week trip?
How does that pop-up feel to you? Do you feel like how did that feel for you?
It's making me hurry up.
Okay.
You know, I want to take my time and decide because they have like so much to read, and then they say, oh, session time out in 1 minute. And I'm like, the deal is going and I haven't decided what food I want.
How do you feel about this calendar compared to the one you had before?
This is way easier because I felt like those icons, I didn't know if it's like, do I press it or not, because it was like grayish and on the right it was blue. So I felt like, how do I go back, you know?
Yeah, okay.
But this one I can see, oh, there's these and that. That means you can go. This is more like convenient.
Okay.
Yes. Now I can book for 2 people at once.
And what do you think you're looking at? Are you looking at the outbound flight or the return flight?
That I'm a bit confused. So I think this is the outbound flight.
Okay. And in this case, do you think the price is for You and your friend, or is it just for you?
It's for me and my friend.
Okay.
Because when I first wanted to book, I said two adults. So I'm assuming that it's both, and then you get the chance to select the seats.
Okay. What do you think that was?
I think that was about like the COVID rules and all the new regulations and
And would you stop and read that, or would you go and do the information yourself?
no, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't stop to read that?
Yeah.
You just do it by yourself?
Yeah.
So did you feel like that was like unnecessary for you?
Yeah, I think like in the process it was unnecessary because as I mentioned, I feel like important information shouldn't be coming as a pop-up when it's supposed to be there.
Okay.
When you're booking the flight, that's what I feel.
And why do you think that? What is it about pop-ups that makes you feel?
Because I feel like it's there, and then if you click okay by mistake, it goes away, and then you're like, oh my god, was it important, was it not?
So since it disappears.
Yes.
You feel okay.
It's not as important. I feel that. I think it was so much more relaxing because in the first one I was getting very anxious. I just felt like there was too much information, too much like amount and numbers and everything. It just felt like chaos. Like I just didn't want to do it. I was, it would make me procrastinate if I go through a website like that. Be like, okay, let me just do it tomorrow. It's not working. Yeah. That's how I would do it because it's just not clear. I would ask my father for some guidance or help. Yeah. And then it's too much when so many people are involved. So you just want to do it on your own and finish it. But I think with British Airways, it was also the design is more clear, and I like the minimalistic approach of like these arrows and not too much color. So it's like you just see what you need to see, and it's all step by step. So I definitely prefer this over the other one. Yeah. But I think in this one I couldn't choose the food. Okay, and so also yeah, I like that we could choose pre-meals and everything, and here I couldn't choose food, and it's important for the flight. So that is one thing I like about Ryanair. Yeah. But